Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So UTSA's offense will start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the Texas Longhorns offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Lagway. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got an open man. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Daniels.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw. It's McCown. Makes the catch. It's Phillips. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Working that left side now. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's McCown. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Finds him out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. I got...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Makes the grab, it's Lockett. Out of bounds, big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll ride the hot hand. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. Four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll run it on first and goal. Bust through behind his pad. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The popular catchphrase for quarterbacks is extending the play. The defense cut off the extension.
And the defense just kept coming. You know, one guy missed, two guys missed. It doesn't matter. That's the sign of a really good defense. The guys that swarm to the football, and you look on tape and you're like, are they playing with 11? Or do they have 12 or 13 because they play so fast? Great job continuing to hunt the football.
Got his man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's got him. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And the catch and right into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Turning it on! Snowed under by the defense. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On first down from their own 22. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
Extending the play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Smashes ahead. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Looking to throw for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half? UTSA
will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's McCown. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snatches it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, he can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win 1st and 2nd down, bring their dime personnel on the field 3rd and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get it quick.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. On the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. First and goal for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Back to throw, it's McCown. Here comes the heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So we open the final period with a third down play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tries to take the top off. Reels it in down the left side. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Roadrunners are rolling down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Let's go. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense.
There he goes. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking for room, it's Daniels. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Alexander. What a cut, now he's loose. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Donald. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They bring the punter onto the field now. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down. He throws one to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Lagway. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's Ross. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation, and they've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run, and I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative